This may come as a surprise to a lot of you, but I have a confession. I don't like the Oscars. Okay, this video is going to be a bit different. The Oscars are the biggest movie event of the year, so I think as a movie channel, I should do a big video. This video is going to be two segments. The second part of this video is going to be a normal review of a movie, which you probably know in the title, but whatever. First part is going to be me ranting about the Oscars. Excuse me, what the fuck? I'm the rant guy around here? Wait a minute. Who are you? Don't change the subject. Rants are my thing. You do movies, I do rants. Wait, what? We're the same person! Why the fuck does it matter? That's beside the point. Fuck you, this is my video. No. Get the fuck out. But this is what... But... Out! Okay, I think that's dealt with. Now back to the video. I don't like the Oscars. For starters, it's a form of entertainment that's not fully available to the public. The only way to see this live is to be a worthy enough actor to be in the presence of the almighty Oscars, or to dig up your great-grandfather who's been in the ground for 8 months. Another reason why I don't like them is because they're so fucking elitist. I have several other reasons why I don't like the Oscars, but I'll get to the most important reason. They're not fucking honest. The Oscars don't tell you much. As a viewer, you're led to believe that the only way to be nominated for an Oscar is for a film to be excellent. That's not true. To be nominated for the Oscars, you have to have an ad campaign to show members of the Academy. This ad campaign can cost up to $500 million. And even if you do get nominated, you still don't have a 100% chance of winning, so you could just spend $500 million and not win. So, you have to keep on fucking sucking dick in order to win. This is not an award ceremony. It's a fucking election. Also, the huge fucking paywall makes it so that deserving films with a low budget don't have a chance in holy hell to get nominated. Every film that's nominated for an Academy Award needs to be a quality film altogether. Even if it's nominated for something like Best Actress, the film as a whole needs to be, I guess, Oscar-worthy. So why was Hillbilly Elegy nominated? I have a theory. The Academy was so uncomfortable with nominating the main villain of Venom for an Academy Award that they had to get Oscar alumni in the ceremony just to comfort them. Okay, I said my piece about the Academy. I think it's just time we get into the actual review. Okay, before I actually start getting into the meat of this review, I need to make one thing absolutely clear. I am talking about the movie. I'm talking about how the movie is presented. I'm talking about how the people that in the movie are portrayed. I'm not talking about anybody in real life. I don't know anything about the real life events that led up to this movie. I'm just talking about the movie, and anything I say about this movie is not my opinion on any of these actual people. I need to make this absolutely clear. The first thing I noticed in this movie is that the family feels genuine. A bit too genuine for me. Right at the beginning, I can tell that the only reason why I'm going to like this movie, at least a little bit, is because I can relate to the family. Not everybody's going to relate to the family. Right after that, they throw out anything genuine when 3 over-exaggerated bullies try to fucking drown the main character. Nothing like that is in the rest of the film, so why would they fucking drown somebody at the beginning? This really happened. No one in their fucking right mind would ever try to drown someone like that. What the fuck? The film would like you to believe that this film follows 3 different time periods. At the opening of the movie, it shows the family when the main protagonist was a kid. It then cuts to him as an adult, and then cuts to flashes of his grandmother when she was in her youth. However, we only see his grandmother's past once. The opening of this movie is a fish out of water story, where the protagonist, who's from a redneck family, needs to try and fit in with the elite to get a job. I think this is fucking ironic, seeing how the Academy would never let anyone who doesn't shit money win an Oscar. When Amy Adams is screaming, her acting is not great. However, sadly, I related to that scene as well. The film's pacing is genuinely awful. Instead of telling an actual story about the protagonist's life, it just shows us every shitty moment in it. This affected me purely because I related to the film. However, if you don't relate to it, you're not gonna like it. In this 2-hour movie, I can honestly say that there's only one positive moment in the whole thing. That is not good. Okay, I'm going to explain this a little more. Just because you're making a dramatic film doesn't mean every single scene needs to be a shitty one. It doesn't build characters at all. The only reason why I related to this family was because I saw them as reflections of my own life. That's the only reason. Without showing the highs, the lows don't mean as much. Without showing what a happy moment looks like to these people, showing what a sad moment doesn't mean anything. Near the end of the movie, there's a montage that shows every low moment in this character's life. The whole movie has been that. So this montage is useless. The climax of this film is JD deciding to leave. He tells his mother that he will support her through her sobriety, but he has to leave to pursue his career. His mother gives him a nod, saying that she approves of this, essentially, and that she's fine with this. This doesn't sit with me right at all. It's just not realistic. My God, I wish it was. But the fact is, it's just not. JD's mom is a narcissist. And narcissists do not give people permission to go and live their own life. I've lived this very moment, and I was given nothing to signify that I was okay, that my well-being mattered. Nothing of that sort. Dealing with a narcissist is not going to be like this at all. And I just can't get past that. Because this film tries to be realistic. However, it's not. It tries to get emotion just by showing these shit moments in someone's life, but it doesn't give them any gravity by showing the happy moments. We feel nothing of this connection between this son and his mother, because we don't see anything other than his mother yelling at him and hitting him. That's all we get, because we don't get to see any bond between them, other than it setting up that she's faking it. It tries to be realistic, but it falls short. The only reason why I connected with it was because I was cherry-picking out the moments of my life that I related to, because that's what this film was doing. The film goes on well after it should have ended. Pretty much the ending of this film is just this guy's memoirs as he's talking to his girlfriend. It just doesn't end. Okay, I'm going to say a few things before I get to my final opinion about this film. First, I'm going to be talking about the general consensus. Is the film as bad as the critics say? definitely not good. But is it 23%? No. I'd give it about a 30. Second, do I think Glenn Close deserves an Oscar? No. She wasn't in the film nearly enough for her to warrant an Oscar for her performance. Also, her performance was just okay. Yes, there weren't any bad parts in her performance, which is much more than I can say about anybody else in this film, but there were also no award-winning moments. In the end, my final opinion on this film is that it's not that good. It doesn't, like I said, the only reason why I related to this film was because I related to it. That's the only reason why this film got any emotion out of me. Instead of telling an actual story, this film is just a line of experiences. And it's not a very good one, because it's just low experiences. This film is not a film about the life of a character. It's just the shitty moments in this character's life. Life is not just the shitty moments. And this film tried to paint it as if this guy's life was just the shitty moments. That's not how it works. This film didn't do anything to warrant an Oscar. Yes, I keep on saying I don't like the Oscars, but I don't. Because they award fucking this shit and not anything that's actually good. That's actually a lie. It's because they keep on going back to this shit, actually. Now that I think about it. They keep on going back to this shit when they should be awarding other movies. This year, thankfully, they are. However, they keep on going back to this shit. That shouldn't be going. It's going backwards. It's not going forwards at all. Because they're taking one step forward and two steps backwards. For every Sound of Metal that gets nominated, 2 Hillbilly Elegies get nominated as well. That, I have to say, is the end of the video. Okay, I need to add one more thing. Hillbilly Elegy is a character-driven film. That means that the plot isn't as important as character development. However, for a character-driven film to work, it needs to show both high moments and low moments. A film that I reviewed before, Alien, doesn't have any particular high moments. However, that does not affect the film because Alien is plot-driven, not character-driven. So for Hillbilly Elegy, the fact that it doesn't have any high moments is a fatal flaw. However, with Alien, it's fine. One example of a good character-driven movie is another drama, The Shawshank Redemption. The Shawshank Redemption has a very bleak situation. A man facing a life sentence in prison. However, rather than only focusing on the bad moments in his life, it focuses on hope. For every negative moment in Andy Dufresne's life, there's a positive one. The ending of Shawshank and Hillbilly Elegy are the same in concept, breaking free of what's holding you back. However, Shawshank's ending impacts more than Hillbilly Elegy's ending because it focuses on everything. It shows you everything. It shows you the highs, the lows, everything in between. However, Hillbilly Elegy just shows you the negative. Shawshank is just better. There's not really a way to describe it. However, it's better because it shows everything, rather than focusing just on the negative. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the rant guy around here. And even if you do get nominated, you still have no, Yeah.